Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liza. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a weekend reading vlog. I have a lot of stuff to do this weekend, and I thought that it would be a fun idea to vlog it. I'm actually going to North Carolina on Monday, so I have a lot of packing to do. And then today, thankfully, I have off. And then actually tomorrow I have a boar's head class where you go and you learn about all the different kinds of meat, and I have to do that for work, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I think it's gonna be okay. Scouty just bumped the thing. But I have a lot going on right now, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it and vlog it. I am currently reading F is for Effort. I didn't finish this before the end of November hit, but I'm still really enjoying it. I'm about halfway through it. And then I have a giant pile of books like right in front of me of different choices that I might want to read for December. So I know it's already December 2nd, and I really need to get on filming my December TBR. I can't choose what I want to read, so I just have this giant pile of books that I'm going to try to weed out and make this month more of a mood reading month more than anything else. I have a really hard time sticking with lists of books, especially if I'm not in the mood to read them. So I decided that I would just pick a bunch of books from every kind of genre I can think of and go from there. So I want to show you guys that real quick. So some of these are repeats from other TBRs, and other ones are books that I actually got my husband. And then other ones are books that I want to get to because I want to watch the movie, and I don't like watching the movie before I read the book. So the first one is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've been really excited about that one. I know that there's either a movie or a TV series coming out that follows this story. So I want to get to it before the end of December wraps up. The other one is The Song of Achilles. I found this book on Book Talk, and I actually got it for my husband. And I think that it's a duology. I think that there's a second book in the series. I've been interested in it. Normally it wouldn't be my cup of tea because I'm not really into like the whole mythology thing. But it did look interesting, and I thought that it would be a fun thing for me to try and read something different. So the next one is Mexican Gothic. This is one that I've actually been wanting to read for like 3 months, and I originally had it on my October TBR, and I never got around to it. I really want to try out the audiobook version of this actually, because I think that it would be really interesting for me to be able to listen to it. I tried reading the first page of it, and the writing style put me off a little bit, but I'm really interested in what the story's about. It seems really fascinating and creepy to me, and so I don't want to give up on this book just yet, and I still want to give it a shot. So the next one is another one that I had on like 3 different TBRs, and that's Where the Crawdads Sing. I'm actually going to North Carolina to see my mom, and she already read this, and I know that she probably wants to watch the movie, so I would like to be able to read the book before I go and see her, but we'll see how that goes. I have heard a lot of really good things about it, and I originally heard about it because of Netflix and TikTok and just YouTube in general. A lot of people either say that they either really like this book or they really hate it. But generally speaking, I've heard that people have given it 5 stars and it's been really raved about. So I'm really hoping that it's something that I end up enjoying because the premise seems interesting. The next one that I want to talk about is They Called Us Enemy. This is by George Takei, and I've been wanting to read this for like 6 months and just never got around to it. I actually had this on my nonfiction November TBR, and I never got around to it because I was just going into books and mood reading too much. But I'm still very interested in picking this up and seeing how it goes. It's a graphic novel, and it actually has a little bit of Japanese in it, which is really interesting. I'm gonna see if I can try to translate some of the sentences because I know a little bit of Japanese. So I've just been very interested in George Takei's story, and I picked this up, I think, last Christmas. And I've been meaning to read it ever since. So hopefully I'll get to that this month as well. I like how he's grooming himself right under the tripod. Hey guys, good morning. It is currently Sunday right now, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of a packing update. I have most of my stuff packed right now, and we actually have to leave the house at around 8 o'clock, but I wanted to come on here and show you guys the books that I'm planning on reading. So I have about 3 here that I've decided to take with me. The trip is going to be about like 5 days or so, so I don't think that I'll get all of them read, but I figured that I have some time off and I'll probably do some reading on the plane, and so I might as well just give myself some options. So the first one that I'm bringing with me is Where the Crawdads Sing. My mom really wants to watch this movie, and I haven't even started the book yet, and I've been meaning to read it for a really long time, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. And then the next one is a book that I've been wanting to read for a while. It's The Love Hypothesis, and I've heard really good things about this. I found this on Book Talk, and I found it on YouTube, and it looked really cute. Normally, I'm not super into like feel-good romances, but I figured I would give it a shot. And then the next one is Memories of Kossos, and this is written by a friend of a friend, and her friend gave her the book. So I've been meaning to get into that and read that like this whole year, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And I figured, with this trip and being off work, it would be a really good opportunity for me to try and read something a little bit different. And then I'm also still reading that book about the mistakes that the kids make on the tests, and I'm really enjoying that. I think I'll probably finish that on the plane actually, and then I'm also planning on bringing my Switch so I can play some video games. But generally speaking, the airport really stresses me out, and traveling just in general really stresses me out. So I think that I'll probably get the rest of the way done packing. I'm really glad because I got my meat class over with. So it was really simple. It was just like a lot of sampling and things of that nature. It wasn't really too difficult. I went to a different store, and that was a little bit out of my way. And so that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but outside of that, everything went perfectly fine. So my stress is a little bit less because I got that done with, and I'd been meaning to do that class for like 7 months or so, but it's really hard to get in, and so I was finally able to get in and get it knocked out. So everything there went well, but I'm gonna get the rest of the way done packing, and I'll update you guys in a bit. Mako. Mako. Hey guys, so it is currently Monday right now. It's currently about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I wanted to tell you guys about my flight. I got on board and there were a ton of screaming kids, and so we ended up having to kind of deal with that for a little bit. Thankfully, the flight was only like an hour and a half long, so it wasn't really that long. And then I came here, I landed in North Carolina, and I saw my cousins, which was a lot of fun. And then I spent the rest of the night hanging out with my mom and watching this show called Dead to Me. And I honestly didn't think that I would really like it, but I ended up really enjoying it. I'm on episode 3 right now. It's a comedy about grief, but it also has like this mystery element to it that's really good. So I'm really enjoying that so far, and I'll probably watch some more of that tonight with my mom. As far as books go that I've read, I ended up finishing F is for Effort, and I absolutely loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and then I showed it to my mom when I got home, and she started reading it, and she was cracking up about it. So she ended up really liking it as well. My plan today is I think I'm gonna try and get through some more of Snowflower and the Secret Fan and just kind of see how that goes. But initially I was actually going to end the vlog here, and so I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna start my new one for the new weekly vlog, And so I'll see you guys later.